If you've been watching our channel lately, you probably noticed the Master Along series where you can get the insight into professional mastering done by pro mastering engineer with years of experience. Don't know about you, but I like to call myself an intermediate or semi-professional. And as I've done many mixes to different people and clients, when it comes down to my own songs, I'm getting a little bit lazy sometimes. That's why in today's video I wanted to check if it's possible to revive a dirty mix and project of mine with less to no confusion and using only Mastering the Mix plugins. Just like all mix and master buses, this one needs a little bit of glue, but instead of using regular SSL, I want to try a different approach. Expansion is the opposite of compression. It brings the quiet elements up front. So I'm more than sure that if I will set it to moderate ratio and then increase the attack time, it will skip transients and focus on tails to bring them up. Yeah, I can also see how bad the tonal balance looks right now, but I will try to make it closer. It would be a bad move to just boost my bass like that and leave it, since if you see readouts like those, it's a clear indication to try adjusting low ends in a mix before hitting the master bus. I went and applied bass room on my bass alone, and it seems like this area between 20 to 40 can be boosted a little with a broad bandwidth. Then let's maybe follow the suggestion and cut a bit of those higher ranges. Okay, once we got back to master chain, there is no significant improvement, but let's try to work on that area above 160 Hz, as bass room suggests. And I think that will do for now. Next thing will be high ends, and to my ear, I think the exaggerated and a bit more sustained hats in my reference calls this boost here. I don't want to go over and change all of my top percussion sounds, but we can work with setting up faster release for a compressor and bring them up a bit more. But I think mix room will give us the best idea what to do. So just like with bass room, let's load up our reference track as targets and wait for suggestions to appear. Now let's click add those bands. I think we make a little bit of a wider boost here on our high end, so let's bring it down. Okay, and maybe tweak other bands a little. Just to not give our limiter a hard time, I will use one of my favorite clippers and gently tame the biggest peaks. A good practice here is to link in and out, then drive the clipper to the point that you can hear some changes, and then start backing it off. The auto mode should also give you a good idea if you don't want to destroy too much. And finally, it's time for our limiter. I went over its settings in one of our previous videos, so this time let's just trust the process of analyzing and following the suggestions. As you can see, I ended up with a healthy and quite similar tonal balance, and to be fair, I really like how this track sounds now. The one change I would make is to try regular bus compression instead of expansion, but I promised you a quick and easy solution, so I need to deliver. But all the beauty sits in getting to know how to read reference and apply your adjustments according to the track, instead of following the suggestions to 0.1 dB precision. If you want to know more about that, we have a whole video on referencing on our channel.